Welcome to another edition of Beyond the Bottom Line. I'm Jim O'Connor. I'm one of the tax partners with the firm. I'm here with Ed Bernal, one of our tax seniors. Ed and I wrote an article on Tax Update along with Jill McSpadden, one of our tax managers. We wanted to run through the article and hit some of the highlights. So the first one has to do with the interplay between R&D credit and PPP forgiveness. So going back to 2020, there was a lot of confusion of your PPP expenses being limited by an IRS notice. So that was also going to apply to the R&D credit. So there was a lot of fear that your R&D credit was going to get limited by your PPP forgiveness. Well, that all changed when Congress changed the law at the end of the year by basically clarifying that PPP forgiveness would not limit an expense, credit, or basis. So now you sort of have the best of both worlds. The same dollar of wages qualify for PPP forgiveness, and it will qualify for R&D credit if applicable. Second point we want to talk about was the employee retention credit in startups. So there was a new law passed in 2021 that gave more flexibility for startups to be able to claim the ERC credit. Most businesses are using a revenue drop to qualify for ERC. So if you're a startup, you're not going to have that revenue drop. So they basically recognize this sort of inequity in the law. So they passed this to make it more flexible. So now you may want to take a closer look to see if you're a startup. You may have been told that you didn't qualify before. Now you may qualify under this new category. So if you started in the qualifications, if you started operation after February 15, 2020 and had annual gross receipts of less than $1 million, you can qualify for this new category and be eligible for ERC, which can be a huge benefit. Third thing we want to talk about was this new question on virtual currency. Ed, what do you think about this new question on the tax return?
So this question was actually on last year's tax return, but now you literally cannot miss it. It is on the face of the return right below your name. The IRS is clearly concerned about unreported transactions through virtual currency. So if you have virtual currency transactions, whether that is mining cryptocurrency or buying and selling, you need to be aware of disclosures and the tax implications of these transactions.
Yep, it's clearly a hot button issue with the IRS right now. Mm-hmm. So if you got questions on R&D, ERC, or virtual currency, please contact our office. And I hope you liked the video. If you did, please subscribe below. Thank you.